Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle. Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Well, on second down, right back to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Fields. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fields on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Fields. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Fields throwing again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that ball to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He finds his man Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Duvernay. Finding room in midfield. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw is Fields. That one is caught by Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Fields now to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and we're trying to duplicate that success here.
Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Fields. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the speed, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deontay Johnson, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Jackson now. And it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. yards, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Fields. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it. Maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. A solid stiff arm. 95 yards rushing for it, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. Now Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing again on second down. Jackson on target to his man, Likely. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offensive jewelry referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Dolphins take over first down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks...
There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt. 84 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you need a goal that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming. Often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to about the 22 here. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 30. 10. Touchdown Dolphins. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 28. Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Fields. On the move to his left. Finding Hunt, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about...
He's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary. Maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
All eyes on Fields. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. He's got Claypool, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's second and a yard. Now Fields. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.